would like you to meet Morning Star, who is an American Indian from a reservation in South Dakota. She belongs to the Sioux tribe, and she's wearing the traditional buckskin costume of a Sioux Indian. Morning Star was really the star of our show about peace. She had a wonderful dream about a powwow that all the children of the world came to with their native costumes and their dances. Thank you, Morning Star. And here we have Juanita from Mexico. She dances at the fiestas and all the wonderful occasions they have to celebrate. Juanita is wearing the colorful costumes and the Mexican huarache shoes that they love to dance in. Can you take a bow, Juanita? And here we have Ugawa from Nigeria. He's one of the favorites when I visit schools. He is wearing a traditional robe with African designs on it and a wonderful leopard skin mantle. Peter from Russia. Peter loves to dance, and the fast-moving Russian troika is his favorite. Have Johann from Bavaria in Germany. He comes from the land of mountains and forests, and he loves to play his violin for people in the village. needs to be very flexible so that the knees, the legs, the waist, the body, everything moves when you want it to move. You're dealing with leverage. The strings pull it up, gravity pulls it down. And that brings us to a very important part of the marionette, the control bar. Come over here, Patches, now. You just sit here so we can see what it is that makes you move. There are all kinds of puppets. The puppet with strings is called a marionette. And the strings are controlled by a variety of styles of control bar, which gives you the ability to move the puppet with as little difficulty as possible, so that you don't pull every string. You use the control bar to bring about the leverage that's needed. The hand strings are out here in front. They're a continuous string, so that with one hand you can work both of the puppet's hands. You also have to find a voice for your puppet. Might be a very low voice for a dragon, or a little high voice for a mouse. For instance, here we have a little feather duster. Now, this feather duster, besides the fact that it can actually dust off the stage and dust off your shoes and all of that, what if it had a voice and a personality? How do you do, Feather? How are you today? Well, I'm very busy, but I have a terrible allergy. Every time I'm used, and on a stage, on a little stage where you only see hands and a feather duster, you could create a play just this way. It might be a little parable of what do you do with a feather duster that has an allergy. There's a problem. You see, you set up the story, and maybe the children could figure out a lot of ways to help poor feather duster get over her sneezes. It could be shoes, it could be spoons, could be a hammer and a saw, deciding who's stronger. These could become special little parables. You could take a gospel story or an epistle and have an unusual object discuss what this means. Hands alone, you could wear gloves and have a story that the hands tell, just talking to each other. The puppet does take on a personality, and of course the more you invest yourself in the puppet, in the making of it and in the sharing of it with people, it's like the Velveteen Rabbit. It becomes more and more real. It may get more worn out, but it is very special. And it can be a source of celebration and of warmth and closeness